Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some more Call of Duty World War II. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the launch of Call of Duty World War II because it's actually some pretty incredible news. So last night when the game went live in America, pretty much everything died. Everything crashed, everything burned. It was terrible. Nobody could actually play. I mean, some people were able to get in. Like for myself, I was already logged in, so I was fine. But other people who I was in a party chat with, they couldn't get in despite being ready to go at midnight, and that was true for hundreds of thousands of other people. They just simply couldn't play. The servers could not handle the amount of people trying to get into it, and they had to wait 2 or 3 hours for an update to come through, which would allow some of them to get in, while others still had to wait. And since then, servers have been completely hit or miss. There are times where it's just going perfectly, and then there are other times where you just can't get in whatsoever, and you're watching like a 30-minute loading screen like I've been watching here on your screen right now. It's pretty ridiculous. They've even implemented a queue this afternoon so they could actually smooth out the online experience. Has there ever been another queue in the Call of Duty series? There probably has been, but I personally can't think of one. And all of this is actually incredible news for Call of Duty World War II, because contrary to popular belief, this doesn't happen every single year, right? The past couple of launches have been incredibly smooth. I mean, some people had issues, sure, but by and large, the past couple of games releases have been pretty smooth, and the reason why is not because Activision is dedicating more infrastructure to launch tonight, but rather less and less people are playing the Call of Duty franchise as compared to previous years, right? If we go all the way back here to like the Modern Warfare 2 days, or the original Black Ops, or Modern Warfare 3, launch nights were always like what we saw here with Call of Duty World War II, but that hasn't been the case recently because less people are actually playing. So the fact that this has been like this for Call of Duty World War II and people are still having trouble even getting into the game is a sign that a lot of people bought the game, they have it right now, and that's a very good sign for the future of Call of Duty World War II. Now, obviously, this brings up the question, why did Activision not dedicate more infrastructure to making sure the launch actually went smoothly? Now, I can't speak from an area of expertise here. This is just my estimate based off what I've heard. The reason why they don't do that is because they only really need to dedicate more infrastructure for a couple of days, right? So why would you like build in all this extra infrastructure and dedicate all these servers and stuff like that to making it so people can have a smooth launch night, when in reality, if they just wait a couple of days, then suddenly things are smoothed out and they don't have to spend any money whatsoever, right? That's my understanding of what's actually happening. I could be wrong. That's only what I've heard, but that does make a little bit of sense, honestly. Like, why would they dedicate millions of dollars to making sure launch night goes smoothly when they could just wait a couple of days and things will smooth themselves out? Not to mention the fact that they have all these people crashing their servers makes their game look pretty good. It's a pretty good PR move right there. Like, I don't think it's going to hurt the game because people weren't able to play on launch night. I mean, obviously it's annoying, but I don't think it's going to hurt it in the long run. If anything, it's going to spark up videos like this and news articles saying, holy crap, so many people are trying to play COD this year that the servers are dead. And we're not talking about, hamster wheel servers here. We're talking about Activision servers here, for crying out loud. This is the Call of Duty franchise. It takes a lot to crash Call of Duty servers. So definitely a pretty good sign if you ask me. And so far, based off what I'm reading, my general vibe from the internet here, and I may be in a bit of an echo chamber being a Call of Duty YouTuber, but I would say that while we are Call of Duty's biggest fans, we're also Call of Duty's biggest critics, and my general vibe that I'm seeing from people online is that the game is actually pretty incredible if they can actually play it, right? The multiplayer is a lot of fun. Headquarters, everybody seems to love the headquarters. Zombies, I'm hearing, is fantastic, though there's a bit of controversy because apparently the full main Easter egg has been completed, and it was completed by people who've had the game for 5 days already, so people are quite upset about that. But apparently the campaign is also very good. Like, even traditional media, which, let's be honest here, traditional media, they love to lampoon the Call of Duty franchise, right? Every single year they write up these articles basically just making fun of the series for being popular. Like, it's this hipster thing where it's cool to hate on Call of Duty because it's the best-selling game every single year. And even those people, the people that make those articles year in and year out, they're saying, you know what? The campaign is actually quite good. Like, it's actually a nice return to form. So apparently everybody across the board is seemingly liking Call of Duty World War II so far. But of course, we are in the honeymoon phase. We're going to have to wait and see what the game is going to be like next week and the week after that. And I would like to end off the video with this. I think they may actually be slowly but surely adding more content to the game over time. And the reason why I think that is, do you guys remember back when the beta servers went live briefly? They went live for like 15 minutes or something like that. Then they went back offline. But people were quick enough to actually see what was there. And when they saw that, they saw Ground War, they saw party modes like Infected and Gun Game, and of course hardcore modes. There were a bunch of hardcore modes, whereas now in the live version of the game, there are like 3 or 4 different hardcore modes. Ground War is completely missing. There are no party modes whatsoever. And so I'm wondering if the plan is to add that missing content to the game over the course of the coming weeks and months. And if you look at the Activision business model, it actually does make a ton of sense because they want to keep fans engaged. Engaged fans spend more money, obviously, right? And it's hard to keep fans engaged if you're not adding new content to the game. And they have said that they want to keep supply drops cosmetic only. So if they want to do that, they're going to have to add some other stuff to the game to keep fans interested, like game modes, party modes like Infected, Gun Game, Sharpshooter, One in the Chamber, even Ground War. Adding stuff like that to the game would keep fans interested, but of course, we're going to have to find out. We're going to have to wait and see if that is in the cards for Call of Duty World War II. But ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to make this video talking about the terrible, terrible launch that Call of Duty World War II has had so far, and explain why it's actually a very good thing for Call of Duty World War II going forward. And of course, I would love to hear down there in the comments, what do you guys think about the game so far? I know some of you guys have barely been able to play whatsoever because of the server instability, but those of you who have been able to play, what have you been doing so far? What have you been up to? So for me, I played pretty much all the regular multiplayer last night. I prestiged the Airborne Division. I now have the MP40, which I actually like quite a bit, and I've played a bit of War, but I'm yet to even touch the campaign. I plan on doing a Let's Play on Nero's Let's Plays once again. I'm yet to actually play Zombies. There's still so much for me to actually go ahead and do in this game, and I can't wait to hop on and play some more. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys here in this video. Thank you all so much for listening. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.